If you've been watching this channel and you saw the video that I did on SHIBA INU yesterday, you would see that today we are coming down to the exact target that I talked about in my last video about SHIBA INU. And we're actually coming down to a couple different targets that I talked about for the total market cap. We're breaking lower than I actually talked about for Bitcoin, though the broader trend for total market cap and for SHIBA INU is holding true. And I want to explore to you guys what comes next for SHIBA INU in this video and what I expect is going to happen with the broader market, because there are some lower levels that we do need to talk about as Bitcoin dominance is shooting up higher than many altcoin holders wanted to see, which means that altcoins are still struggling versus Bitcoin. And let me be clear, I believe that we've still got probably about 200 to 240 days left in this bull market from the time of this recording here in December of 2024. So let's talk a little bit about it. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Do me a favor, smash your like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content like this. If you're new to the channel, welcome, guys. We got over 4,000 videos. We're talking about all the coins, not just SHIBA INU. There's a lot to learn in the crypto markets, and we're going to keep talking crypto every single day here. Now, earlier this morning, did you buy the dip? Were you up early enough? Maybe you're somewhere else in the world and you're watching and it was the middle of the day for you and you saw Bitcoin dip all the way down to $92,000. It's back up to 96K already. We are having a bounce for the total market cap of crypto, actually. I'm going to jump right to this. I'm going to come back to SHIBA INU, and there you go. Here's some of the ideas that I've been talking about for, this is actually Dogecoin, excuse me, but SHIBA INU, I had this key level here. We're going to come back to that. I want to look at the total market cap to start. This actually looks a lot like that Dogecoin chart. What I said could happen, guys, in broad senses, and I've been saying this for the last several days as we started to see kind of a bearish trend start to form. I've been saying do not be surprised if we see this sort of Nike swoosh pattern happen, right? Of course, that is a dump and a pump. A bullish retest off of where? A $3 trillion price level for the total market cap for crypto. What is that level? That is the previous total market cap high back in 2021. Technical analysis is not that hard, guys. There's very key levels. Some people get even more into the weeds about it. I like to go on a very basic key level kind of strategy, long support, short resistance kind of trading. If you're into trading, if you want to trade, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link. It's in the comments down below. Check it out. I'll show you guys a little bit more about that later on. But what we did is I talked about this $3 trillion level that we saw in total market cap back in 2021. And guys, we are touching it exactly. Look at the wick here. This thing came down very, very close all the way to 3.06 trillion. And it's coming back up right now. If I go down to the 4-hourly candles, you're going to see we are getting a little bit of a bounce on the 4-hourly. We could still come lower, guys. We could still come really totally down to that 3 trillion. We could have a wick down below it. And the thing that I have a warning for everybody for SHIBA INU is today is, well, what happens if the total market cap comes lower than $3 trillion? Well, let's jump over to the SHIBA INU chart. Again, do me a favor, smash that like button, guys, because I'm putting out these targets for you guys. Giving you ample opportunity to act on the market if you believe it and if you've done your research and if you agree. Continue to do your own digging, guys. But there was a very obvious price level as well for SHIBA INU at 402. And guys, we actually came below it. But we came below it with wicks. When I lay out a target for people, I'm always laying out a target with the intentionality of saying that the daily candles, for the most part, the daily candles, would be closing above that range or exactly on top of it. So we are in a new daily candle today. If this total market cap is bouncing right now, SHIBA INU could be getting this bounce off this very critical level at 402. Is it a terrible thing that we broke down below it? No, not necessarily, guys. Things wick down below all the time. Some people say that which wicks must candlestick. That means that if this candlestick came down lower, well, then we're definitely going down there. That's not always true. Look at this candle. That's not always true. Okay. But here's one thing that is concerning if you're watching Bitcoin dominance and holding some altcoins like SHIBA INU. Bitcoin dominance is coming higher than I wanted to see it. I've been talking about how I want it to. I'd like to see it hit a top here at 59, 58%. Well, we had a daily candle close at 58, right at the level that I talked about, essentially, just slightly above it. This isn't the perfect trend line, but I was basically saying, and perhaps maybe this trend line should be moved up because that's really right at the trend line. I've been saying, 58.9, 59% dominance. And now we had a daily candle that actually broke above the trend line. I said there could be some wicks. We've had the wicks. Now, this daily candle is extremely important for the total market, for Bitcoin dominance, and for SHIBA INU holders. If this daily candle goes into this range and it goes higher than this range, Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to climb up. That could play out in a few ways. That means Bitcoin could fall lower. Bitcoin broke out of a pretty key channel that we've been looking at. Could be finding a floor here. We've been saying to you guys that, I've been saying that I think that Bitcoin could come down to if it breaks down below this, it could come down to 95K. Well, it wicked a lot lower. And in fact, on the 4 hourlies, it wicked a lot lower. On the daily candle, this is exactly where we're at. I've been saying we could come down to 95K. So it did come down lower than I expected, like I said in the beginning of the video. But it's not really, because I told you guys that this thing could wick this low. Here we are at 95K. Now, if this daily candle closes around here, I think we're fine, guys. I think we're fine. I don't think that Bitcoin needs to go lower. It certainly could. And if Bitcoin does go lower, then this Bitcoin dominance is probably going to keep coming up. Yes, if the Bitcoin price keeps going up, Bitcoin dominance is going to keep coming up, and SHIBA INU is probably going to keep coming down. Because if Bitcoin comes down, SHIBA INU comes down. In fact, it comes down more, which is why Bitcoin dominance climbs. I hope this is making sense to you guys. This is very important stuff. Smash the like button if you enjoy this perspective. So what are my targets now for SHIBA INU to the downside? If Bitcoin comes lower, and Bitcoin dominance continues to go up, my friends, there's a world where we could see SHIB maybe come down to 4019. Very easily, we could come down there. We already did. We already wicked down there. We could easily see SHIBA INU come down to 4016. And there is a world where we see SHIBA INU come down all the way, possibly even to this anywhere from 4011 to 4012 region. Do I want to see that? No. Do I want to see Bitcoin come lower? No. Do I want to see Bitcoin dominance climb higher? No. I want an altcoin season at this point. We've had plenty of time to make money on Bitcoin. Everybody's waiting for an altcoin season. SHIBA INU holders are waiting for an altcoin season. I think that it could be coming very, very soon. I personally believe that this is the last big dip before the mega altcoin season. That's a bold claim to say. I have not said any language like that on this channel. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but I think this could be the last big dip before the big altcoin season, before that big move to the upside. For Bitcoin, for altcoins, for the last big move to the upside for Bitcoin dominance, this could be that big moment, guys. But we might have some more downside for SHIBA INU first at the 4016 level, possibly down to the 4012 level. Be careful. There's a world where we find a bottom here for Bitcoin. Looks like we're hanging out around this $95,000, $96,000 level. Now, if later today we rocket back up and all of a sudden this daily candle goes back into this range, we're right back on track. We're looking like we're moving up again. It could be great. This has been a beautiful move to the downside. Some people call it tragic and horrible. I call it beautiful because it's a classic crypto move. 15% move to the downside for Bitcoin. Honestly, we see 30% moves to the downside all the time in bull markets for Bitcoin. Maybe this crash is only halfway over. Maybe we're coming back into the 80s. I don't know. I don't want to because that means that, SHIB comes lower. That means Bitcoin dominance comes up. And those are all things that I've discussed that I personally don't want to see. But if it does happen, these are buying opportunities. Now, if you're a trader and you want to long some of this price action or short some of this price action, you can trade SHIBA INU, signing up for Blowfin, using our link, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you do sign up using our link. Check it out if you haven't done so already. 10% discount on all trading fees on this exchange right now. You get grandfathered in when you sign up using our link. No KYC required for this exchange. I like Blowfin. It's an easy one to trade on. There's definitely a lot of amazing and risky trades, so please be careful. Do your own research, as always, my friends. Shiba Inu dev is promising silence to SHIB haters soon. Big news for Shiba Inu. Chainlink's actually expanding accessibility for the Shiba Inu tokens, adding bone and leash in this new partnership. So that's good to see. A lot of people are talking and panicking about this big 40% drop. I'm not the only one that believes this 402 level. They're talking about this in this publication as well. There's a lot of agreement upon this 402 levels being critical zone. If we lose it, we could go lower, which is going to present some trading opportunities. So if you want to trade, check it out. Be careful, guys. I think we are going to hopefully, and I've been saying, I don't think we're going to dip into I don't want to dip into the 80s. We could. I don't want to. I don't think we are. I want to see this thing reverse today. I think we could. But if we go lower, I gave you the warning. You could see 4016. You could see 4012. Hopefully we recover. Now, if we recover to the upside before I get out of here, guys, to the previous all-time high for Shiba Inu, I want to remind you guys, we're a 2x away, over a 2x actually. I'm not even from where we're at right now. It's like a 125% pump to the previous high that we had here back in March of 2024. And guys, back to the previous all-time high back from the bull market in 2021, which we still haven't even seen yet. It's actually amazing. There's still tremendous gain opportunities with Shiba Inu. 332% gains. That's a 4x. Just to the previous highs. I think Shiba Inu is going to go higher. I am not bearish. I am bullish. But there are dips that happen in crypto, and you must be aware of them. I think you can make 5 and 10x gains still ahead in this bull market. I really do believe that, especially after a dip like this. 10x is very much back on the table for Shiba Inu. I think it always was. I think it's been underperforming versus Dogecoin. But in general, altcoins have been underperforming versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still kicking, showing strength. That's all I got in this one, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA Hodl, my friends, and I will see you in the next one. 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. If you're watching on X, give us a repost, give us a like. I'll see you next time, y'all. Peace.